Oh, welcome back, everybody, to a very special episode of Tom Crown Gets Wrecked. That is right. Our trade, our beautiful long, was doing so well, and markets had a different idea. Today has been a very high, spicy level day. Lots of volatility off of, I guess, the FOMC meeting yesterday. We did have a little pump, and it's been taken back by the market. So guys, if you're here, thank you for joining us. If you're here to watch me be miserable, welcome to you as well. Smash that like button if you're enjoying the new content. Smash the like button if you like watching me get wrecked. It's fun. We have a poll going of what we're going to do today. That's right, that's how crazy I'm feeling. Vote in the poll. Should we go long? Should we go short? Should we do nothing? And we'll actually do what whatever you guys choose. So we got pretty riggedy wrecked on that trade. Luckily, our stop loss didn't experience slippage on Phemex. Shout out to Phemex, our beautiful exchange sponsor. Love them. Great platform. Check them out in the video description below. Yeah, well, there we go. Minus 15% ROI on that after paying $10 in funding fees, $15 in exchange fees. We closed with a multiple $100 loss. I guess this is the importance. That's the importance. This is a learning lesson. The importance of stop losses. Had we not had one, that would have been a lot uglier. We would have lost a lot more money. So smash the like button. It's fun. I'm keeping it upbeat. I'm keeping it positive. We'll see. I'll have to lose a lot more money if you guys want to see me rage. But hey, if you keep tuning in, if you like and subscribe, you'll probably see that day soon enough. So let's get those likes up. We got 50 likes. We got 141 watching. Subscribe during the live and you'll get shouted out. But also it helps with engagement on the stream. And the more engagement the stream gets, that means you guys chatting, voting in the polls, liking, subscribing. The more people get to experience and get to watch my misery today. So I appreciate you guys doing that day in and day out. It does make a big difference. It does matter. Costs you nothing. Let's take a look at this chart. How screwed did we get? The answer is very screwed. This is brutal. This is absolutely brutal. Look at this. We had an awesome pattern yesterday. Let's do a little recap yesterday. This was during the FOMC meeting. We had a beautiful broadening wedge pattern. Beautiful broadening wedge pattern play out. We broke to the upside, broke above resistance, and we were looking for that resistance to hold as support at 39.5. Well, we traded sideways. This really should have been our tip. This should have been our tip off right around here. I wasn't watching. I was relaxing. This should have been our tip off. Why? Well, we were looking for that broadening pattern to play out. So what we were looking for, I guess I might have adjusted this when I was messing around yesterday. Maybe our tip off was actually even sooner at 39.7. 39.7? That sounds about right. I need a haircut. My hair's bothering the crap out of me. It's getting itchy. This should have been our tip off. Why? Because that invalidated our pattern. If you got it, I stream these for you guys. You know, we do lots of education here. I walk you through my analysis. I try to help you guys become better traders. And hopefully this is a lesson of that doesn't mean copying what I do. That means listening to what I do, taking the valuable pieces, discarding the non-valuable pieces, and improving your trade, making yourself a better trader using my experience. Hopefully. Here is the pattern. The pattern, we had a broadening wedge. Very, very classic. We had an awesome rally to the upside, and what were we looking for last episode? We were looking for the back test of that broadening wedge, and then further upside. That would be a classic continuation pattern. But we got the back test. We got a second and third back test. We fell below. We should have exited there. That would have been the obvious exit, right? You can see we drew this yesterday before it even happened. This is pretty savage. This is actually pretty savage. With this little back test here, that really did build confidence in this broadening wedge pattern breaking. Breaking to the upside, continuing. What is up, Makul? Devineth. Welcome. You're the first subscriber taking the subscriber virginity for the live stream. Welcome, fam. Zoltan with a $5 super chat. I don't want you to get wrecked, my friend. On another note, your beard has been very Amish today. Thanks for the stream. That's actually, that's what the lady was telling me. Yeah. It's not going to stay this way. Basically, you guys know I had the full beard. If you guys have an Irish beard like I do, whenever it grows to like a certain length, it starts like hooking and curling, right? And it becomes very uncomfortable to sleep. Like your head hits the pillow and those like are like poking you in the face. I got real pissed off like 2 nights ago and I just shaved that part off, and I know it looks ridiculous. I think for the next stream, I'm going to get rid of this. And I think we're just going to have mutton chops. What do you guys think about that? We're going to have a poll for mutton chops. I should just do like every different kind of facial hair. Anyway, thank you, my friend Zoltan. And don't worry, guys. The trade got wrecked, right? It happens. This is another great learning lesson. A lot of you out there might be new to trading. We all start and think, man, I'm going to get so good at this that like I always win. It's going to be great. Yeah, like I'm going to have to put in hard work, but then I'm going to be invincible. Pro traders, real traders, lose trades. No, we don't want to lose trades, but trading is a game of probability. No one in the world, not even the best trader on the planet, wins every trade. To be honest, professional traders probably aim for like a 40% win rate to a 60% win rate. That means the best trader in the world takes 10 trades, they lose 4 of them. Anyone, this is the whole value of the whole stream. After this, you know, you've gotten it. Anyone you see anywhere, whether that's, I don't know, YouTube, Twitter, Reddit, anyone who presents the facade that they win every trade, that they never lose, they're LARPing. They're live action role playing. They're trying to build their ego, or they're trying to like trick you into maybe using their referral links, or I don't know, probably maybe trying to scam you. Probably an ego thing. That's not real. If you ever see a creator saying, basically saying or presenting that they never lose, they are just lying. They're tricking you. Real traders, the best traders in the world, lose trades, period. The difference between a good trader and a bad trader, because they both lose trades, right, is a good trader knows what is at stake. They know what they're risking. They know what their reward is. That is honestly the biggest difference. So there's our learning lesson for today. Smash the like button for the new learning lesson that wasn't planned. Also, I forgot, never forget. Shout out to Market Cipher, our other sponsor. I use it every day right here. This is the indicator I use most. I think, honestly, anyone who takes trading seriously can gain a lot of value from Market Cipher. Links in the video description below. Use promo code CROWN. If you do pull the trigger on Market Cipher here today, you'll get 15% off if you use promo code CROWN and my link in unison. There you are. Little learning lesson. So we should have, if we were really active on this trade, we should have seen, well, our wedge is invalidated. That is what we're always looking for in trading. Validation and invalidation. And right here, in hindsight, as I said, I wasn't really watching. In hindsight, this was, or should have been, our invalidation right here. Our pattern was no longer playing out. We had a very perfect pattern. We even got the back test as we expected, but we never returned to a new high. Instead, we trailed off. And so what happened next? Please hold support. Apparently, I didn't put this in a big enough font, or I didn't ask or beg enough, because we did not. Price trickled down, bounced off support, weakened it, bounced off support, weakened it, and today has been quite a day. Quite a day. Let's look at this on the hourly. And also a rare mix-up. We're going to put volume back on our chart because the volume is pretty spicy on this. Pretty spicy. What's up, Ahmed Ali, my man? Welcome. Welcome to the fan. Hopefully you guys aren't too wrecked. I'll take the reckonings. I'll take the wrecks. Look at these. Look at the, like, I don't even want to call it precision, but look at how closely price respected that support. If anything, if we missed this, this would have been the aggressive invalidation. If we missed this, we should have caught this. That would have been, that's the tip off. As soon as that support was broken, that's really where we were looking for it to hold. It was a major level, and look at price's response. As soon as the sellers came in, this thing went down. This is a huge percent. It's not the biggest percent in the world. It's not like freak out status, but this is, I thought it was a 10%. Dang. It's not a 10%, a 9% sell-off from our swing high 40K down to 36.5. What does that mean? That means that leveraged positions over 10x longs are stopped out or liquidated. Well, liquidated. 10x or greater longs liquidated. Shorts, probably in some sweet profit, right? That is pretty intense. This wasn't a one-day candle, and here is actually kind of why it was so savage. This is my take on why it was so savage. Look at that, dude. Let's get a clean chart going. Let's get a clean chart. All right. I think we're made of something. I don't know if you guys can hear the music. I never do. It's always a different volume in my ear. Sometimes it's too loud for you, too quiet for you. All right, let's go over kind of like the macro here of how savage this was. Look at that. Oh, I got that. All right, there we are. So we had a nice little range here, right? This is the daily time frame. Daily time frame, pretty good one. We had a nice little pattern building. We had a lower high, lower low setup. We were looking for some kind of breakout. Well, we got more consolidation. Pretty much a double bottom on the daily, and then yesterday's candle giving us hope, right? This is some fire. We went from daily support all the way up to daily resistance at 39,750. So what we were looking for, and this is the finickiness of TA, man, is this is what we were looking for. If you guys were watching the crazy stream, was it yesterday? Yesterday's stream was fire, by the way. I love those FOMC meetings. Thanks, guys, for making that fun. Oh, I have some news about that. Ah, man, I'm so ADD. So there's big news, guys, about that FOMC meeting that you'll never hear anywhere else. Listen closely. So yesterday I proposed to Gina live in front of 1,300 viewers. Guys, turns out there's two little kind of hiccups in our plans, but just know, similar to this long that got closed, similar to that long, I haven't given up hope. So problem one, Gina is married, which I respect the sanctity of marriage, but love is love, right? I respect love as well. So that's hiccup number one. Hiccup number two is Gina's married to a woman. So my odds or my likelihood, the probability of this working out is about as bullish as Bitcoin is today. Rest in peace, Tom Crown. Gina, I love you if you're watching out there. I'll wait for you. Whenever you're ready. If you ever change your mind, I'm here. It doesn't mean I'll stop loving you or proposing to you, but all right, I thought that was hilarious though, because I actually didn't know she was married, and then I really didn't know she was married to a woman. Right on, Gina. Right on. I picked the right woman. I knew it. So we were looking, I think this was yesterday, right? Because it had to have been, because that was price action hadn't happened yet. We were looking maybe for something like this. I said literally, if price closes around like this 39.7 area, which is looking pretty likely, at least for today, I would expect a back test to this consolidation range at 38.5, right? We talked about it. Well, Bitcoin had some other plans, literally nuking through daily support. It nuked through this consolidation range. It nuked through this double bottom. And let's see, what's the lowest we traded so far? 36.5. So something that is kind of nice about this 36.5 though is kind of the power and the violence of that sell-off. Because if we looked on the 1 hour, this was really in a 3 hour period. Probably even less than that, to be honest. Look at that. Holy shit, look at that. Ooh. Woo. 2 hours. So in 2 hours and 15 minutes, Bitcoin moved 8%. That's some really high volatility. We'll check out the volatility chart in a little bit here. Let's finish through the TA. But what I do like is, okay, so that was a massive, for 2022, that was a massive nuke. That's some very high volatility. What I dig though is that volatility really got stunted here. It lost that like kind of, I would say parabolic. This is kind of like a parabolic sell-off. Yes, parabolas can go up or down. Parabolas are not just up, they can be negative. This was like very parabolic down. It found some kind of support, and now it's chilled out. It doesn't mean it can't drop further, but what I like is that we didn't see, I don't know, this, like an instant move back to support, tested as resistance, and dump farther. Some kind of potential hope here, but I'm going to tell you right now, all of the indicators are going to look like crap, after a move that violent, there's just not going to be like super bullish signals that are like, yeah, this is the bottom. It's really just not how it works, unfortunately. Wait 1 second here. 1 second. Make sure you smash the likes, guys. I don't know if we have enough likes yet. Make sure you jump in the Discord for the post-live stream airdrop. You'll get some free crypto just for being in there. That's right. Is this good? What's going on? Hopefully we don't have any internet problems. We had some bad internet problems yesterday. Timers. Let me turn these off. Okay, now we're good. Where was I? So the daily, that was, look at how savage this is. So here's what we should be looking for today, right? One, we're going to need to zoom out. We're going to need to zoom out because there's a new chart, and this is always good practice. Let's assign our monthly levels on here. So we got 35,000 as 2021's monthly support. Good level. There's definitely some ugliness here. Obviously, we all remember April's close, maybe one of the ugliest monthly candles we've seen close. And the double ugly is, well, May has broken not only April's low, because even though April closed really ugly, it actually had put in a higher low from February, or March. We had January's low, a higher low into February, a higher low into March, and a higher low into April, even though it was like cutting it close. So now, this is the first month in 2021 where we've broken that pattern. Not a super bullish look, right? Not at all. We did have pretty much higher lows and higher highs up until April. Slightly didn't get higher, and now May we officially have broken that pattern. So this is not great. This is not great. Not great. Can't cut it any other way. Let's look at that weekly. Our weekly order block invalidated as well. So that daily support that we were looking at 37.6 actually is more than just a daily. It was from this weekly order block that we really had hoped. I was on Altcoin Daily and I even talked about this because this is significant. That's a significant weekly order block. That should have created or provided support. Did not. We have a few more levels here. Each one gets uglier and uglier as we go down. We can look at January swing low. Oops. January sling low. I like that. A little sling low. 36.8. We had a kind of tweezer bottom on the weekly. In the next week, we even came back, kicker candled, aka we came back, back tested it, and launched off to a higher high. So that was technically sound. We're not quite there yet. That's 36.2. If 36.2 breaks, in my opinion, there's very little support. You got 35, and under 35, it just is a knife. It's like, if you break 35K, do you move to that 31 all the way back here? July 2021's low? That's not a good look. Maybe it's a good time to go over the two macro scenarios we've had since, I don't know, forever. Maybe. What's interesting is we still haven't invalidated either of our macro structures yet. Both of them are still in play. This is pretty wild. Now with only 3 days left, this might be 6 red candles on the weekly in a row. I believe that's only happened one time in Bitcoin's history. I'll load up BLX and we'll look at that when I'm done getting through stuff. We'll pull up the chat when I'm done with the BTC review, as always. Okay. So these two macro patterns, very easy, right? We have a flat top here. That's good. The higher high, that is really the reason I think that turning 100% bear is a bad idea. You had the higher high. We don't have the lower low. So we still have these macro patterns in place. So the macro patterns are this. We can see ascending lows, and even though this looks ugly, feels awful, etc., it's still in play. I know it's kind of like, it feels like it's moving the goalpost, but it's really not. Yes, we like broke this low and such, but you can do whatever. You can come back and even double bottom here maybe, and you're still technically in that pattern. Until you break down, I would say until you break maybe January swing low at like 32, this is still... Oops, this is still very much possible. You could see something like this. And then we would expect a break to the upside because we'd have our flat top resistance, our higher lows, etc. The other, and I have a video, a short video, literally months ago, just laying this out. It's like a 3-minute video. I should probably find it. These are the only two patterns I see. So the second pattern is one that mimics what we saw on indices. I think it was the S&P 500 a few years ago, which does look very similar. It had a high, it had a swing low, it had a slightly higher high, and then it had a slightly lower low. Slightly lower low. So it went something like this. It came down, and like, if I were to like kind of just estimate where that would be, it would be right below the stop losses from last year in 2022. Honestly, like 27, 26, 27, somewhere in this range, something like that. And then what happened is it had a very strong rally back up to what was basically an ascending top. It pulled us, it was like a very slight pullback, maybe to like a 0.38 or a 0.5. So it pulled back to a much higher low, and then it ran. It went something like this. These are honestly the only two patterns I see. We may go down, we may trade lower than 28,000. I don't think that that's probable, but it is definitely possible. And what basically happens then is it's a stop hunt. Imagine how many long positions, spot and derivative, are looking down at last year's low. A huge amount. The question is, will the market go stop them out? Typically, it does seek out liquidity. I would imagine there's billions of dollars in liquidity there, so it definitely is an attractive target for market makers. I think the question is, are those longs the market makers, though? If the market makers have all their longs down there, they might not want to hit them. I don't know. Either way, so in both of those scenarios, one's a little bit more painful. I think that 27 touch is a little more painful. But even in this one, it resolves with a higher high. I do not. This is my opinion. We don't give financial advice here. You got to make your own trades. I like to share my experience, my wisdoms, and you guys do what you want with them, I suppose. I do not think we are in this kind of setup. I still do not. It's going to be very difficult to convince me of this. Let's do it like that. It's going to be very difficult to convince me of this for one reason. This is only Coinbase. We don't have a lot of histories. So the previous all-time high, people don't really remember this. The previous all-time high before 20K was about 2,100, about here. Okay? That was a 10x. A little bit less, or close enough. It was a 10x. So from 2,000 to 20,000. Wasn't it 2,100? Man, maybe my memory's bad. It's been a long time. Sorry, 1,000. That's what I thought. I was like, wait, no, it was not a 10x. It was more than that. 20x. Okay? Here's like my main reasoning. There we go. I thought that sounded weird. 20x. From previous all-time high, let's just doodle this in to the next one. What we have now, from 20K to 69K, it's like 3.5? A little bit less than 3.5x. So, in my opinion, this is not the macro top of this cycle. That's how I feel. But if it is, so here's like kind of the argument that anyone can enjoy. So, if it is, if this is the macro top and I'm wrong and all my experience in crypto is just thrown out the window, I mean, don't listen to me today, guys. I just got wrecked, so, but this is 3.5x. Yeah, we can talk about diminishing returns, and I would say that is likely because nothing can be exponential forever. Diminishing returns to some degree are likely, but is it likely that it's that large of a diminishing return? It's like 20%. It's like 2, I don't know, 3.5 is like 10, 20, a little bit less than 20%. That's a pretty big diminishing return, okay? But again, let's assume that's right. So if it is, whatever, why are people looking for this? Okay, you following me? Why are people looking for this? If they're saying, okay, the cycle is diminishing, it's different, you know, this is the top 69Ks in, it's over, we're going into a bear market. I'm not saying that's impossible, but I'm saying, why would we be looking for that same retracement, right? If our rally, if our high is going to be diminishing, our retracement logically is going to be diminishing too. That makes sense to me. I don't know. So to say, oh, you know, it's like picking and choosing what you want. It's picking and choosing. It's like, so I'm in a perma-bear. Let me be a perma-bear here for a second. I'm perma-bear. Okay, 69K was the top. Bitcoin's never going to go higher than that. The cycle is different. It's diminished. But I also then am betting on the rest of the cycle being exactly the same. Okay, yeah, we're going to get an 85% retracement. We're going back down to 10K. It's picking and choosing what you want to be different, okay? So if we're going to say, all right, it's like 20%, we'll say it's 20%, maybe the downside is going to be proportionately less. So 20% of 80, I think it's silly bottom line to say that the highs are going to be different, but the lows are going to be the same. I think that that's just gibberish. It is gibberish. We could very easily have already seen the low, as I, knock on wood, have been saying since last year. I think the low's in. So far, I've been right. Bears will tell me I'm wrong, even though the low has been in. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. This is going to be really hard to sell to me. Really hard to sell to me. Let's do it like this. This is what bears like really think is happening. I don't know, man. Doesn't look anything like Bitcoin. Time will tell. Ooh, my allergies are wild. They're like, oof, Jesus. They're doing all the farming stuff. They got all the machines going, the manure machines and the choppers, and my body does not like it. All right, I spent too much time on that. I didn't really mean to spend that much time on it. But I think it's a good thing to, like, for anyone in crypto to kind of internalize, right? Is if we're looking at exactly the same thing happening, and maybe I'll do this. It's like, if we're looking at the exact same thing happening, then this rally would continue out to 300-ish thousand, mid-low 300s, right? And then it would come back down to maybe 50, 60, this area. We can maybe agree that it's not going to be the exact same upside, right? It might be diminishing. But if it's going to diminish to the upside, it's likely then going to diminish to the downside. So we should maybe, if this is it, I still don't believe that, we probably aren't looking for that same 85% retracement. And if you go back and you look at Bitcoin's history from bull market cycle highs to bear market cycle lows, that retracement has gotten smaller. It is diminished. It started out at like a 90% retracement, and then it's worked its way up to like a 83-ish percent. What was this? Man, this has been so long. I don't even remember off the top of my head anymore. Yeah, like 83 from 20 to 31. I'm out of things to say. Let's get back to the TA. So that is my little rant today. And the bottom line of it is, we got to try to stay objective. We don't want to fall into one line of thinking. Yeah. All right, let's check this out on a lower time frame. So the weekly looking crappy. It is slightly above 36.2, and that's good. Let's go down to the low time frames. It probably hasn't moved. Wow. Whatever they're doing outside, my eyes are... My eyes are not happy. Let's zoom it into the 5. There's probably a trend line, but in these parabolic drops, man, there's not going to be like a really discernible trend because it's pretty much just down. Interesting that Market Cipher not showing a lower low, so we may be looking for divergence here, and that makes sense. Oh my god. That makes sense. We are very likely to have divergence on this low for one reason. This drop was maybe the most violent drop. Right here might have been a similar one. Maybe right here. No, neither of those are quite as violent, to be honest. They're both violent, but they're not as violent, and that is because... Make sure. That is because look at how much time this took. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 hours. Traded sideways. That actually looks a lot like what we're seeing right now. This like sideways bouncy chop. But that's 7 hours. Remember, this drop today happened over 2 hours. Wow. Over 2 hours. So from top to bottom, that was like 9 hours to drop a less percent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's like 6 hours. So this is the strongest, the most violent downside move. This was the largest percent change in the smallest amount of time. And when you have that, and that is true to the upside as well, when you have the largest percent change to the upside in the shortest amount of time, you almost always create divergence. It is almost always a signal of temporary reversal, if not like a greater reversal. You could definitely continue falling. Doesn't mean it's guaranteed, but anytime you notice something like this, you should be looking for divergence, whether that's to the upside or downside. Upside or downside. Let's look at this 5. So I'm going to add RSI back on here. Boom. RSI tanked out. This is going to be the lowest swing on RSI since March 4th. That's pretty significant. That's pretty significant right here. This was the last time. I don't even know if you see that. On the hourly, and we'll look at other time frames, but this is the last time on the hourly that we had lower RSI than we do right now. That means this is a significant swing. That's significant. Absolutely. That's pretty actually wild. None of this trading had lower RSI than right now. If we zoom out, hopefully that extends to other time frames. Not so much. The 4 hour is not really showing. It's not really showing that, but the 4 hour is going to be showing us a different divergence as our RSI lows have come up. But obviously this is the lowest point in trading in all of this. Actually, yeah. It's going to be a pretty slick divergence here on the 4. That's going to paint something strong. Problem with divergence, if you're not super familiar with divergence, is you get divergence. This is definitely, like, no matter how you look at it, no matter whose opinion you ask, price doing this with RSI doing that, that's bullish divergence. You can ask a perma bear, and they should know that. If they don't know that, maybe you shouldn't be asking them questions. That's bullish divergence, but it does not mean that the next candle is going to be green. That's not how divergence works. Divergence gives us a tip-off of, hey, the probability of an upside move is getting greater. That's all it does. But that is, there's really no way to cut that any other way. You definitely have bearish divergence on your highs too. Let's see if it extends out. Weird. 12 hour, this is just weird, man. It's like flat. I don't really have much to say about that. Oh no! Oh no, on the 12 hour little trigger wave on Market Cipher. Market Cipher leaning bearish. Leaning bearish. The only kind of bullish 12 hour at all we have here is a higher VWAP high. We may have kind of pierced our previous low. Yeah, this is not great. Not great. All right, we have like 560 votes. So, did I get through everything? Oh, no, I just had a weird thought. I haven't checked this. I just had a weird thought. Please don't be true. Nope. Okay. All right. Thankfully I was wrong. I thought that maybe we had traded above the 20 weekly again, like we did back here. And it even kind of looks like a similar sell-off, but we did not. This wick actually did not make it up there. That's a good thing in my opinion. So what we do have is right below us, 100. The 100 weekly moving average is overlapping with January, February's weekly support. Is that right? January's weekly support at 36,282. So I think I can even revise what I said earlier. I don't want to lose this. I don't want to lose 36.2. If I take any long position or anything between now and then, I'm stopping it if we see the weekly trade below the 100. Because the 200 is way far down. When you lose the 100, you have a potential for this. Where you trade below, rally or bounce back to the 100, sellers enter and you fall to the 200. That's classic. I do not want to see that. I don't think that's what's going to happen. Really, I mean, I don't. I literally don't. But also, imagine what that would look like. It'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reds. What, like 7 reds, 8 reds, 9 reds in a row, and then like a green, and then, I don't know. I believe the probability of, if we touch the 100 weekly, I believe the probability is in favor of a bounce. At least some kind of retracement, guys. This market has had its bowstring very tightly pulled back, very strongly pulled back. 6 weeks. Now, maybe just a return to like 43.5. You could do this. You could definitely do this. That would be ugly. That's absolutely in the cards. That would lead us down to that 31s, 30 range. But to just see this happen with like this red, that's just not how charts go. Charts just don't trade that way. Too many shorts. The reason is if this were to happen in theory, is too many shorts open. So many, everyone goes short because you don't even have a long, you don't even have a bounce to try to like even get longs in. So the trade becomes one-sided on shorts. Price goes down, shorts in profit close, and that is a buying pressure on the market when shorts close, and that enough bounces it up. So you never really see it just move in one direction. That's spicy though. We gotta mark this. I gotta mark this. I gotta have an alert here that's like weekly 100. I recommend this, guys. Go onto TradingView, add an alert at 36.2. I'm gonna do it this way in all caps. Weekly 100 MA broken. RIP me. LOL REKT. GG. WTF Bitcoins. There we go. There's my alert. Email to SMS. Should pop up. Good. All right. So I saved that. Whew, hopefully that one doesn't go off. Let's go down to like the hour. The hour, nothing has happened. We've fallen. And in perfect Bitcoin fashion, we've had a spooky moment and now nothing. Thanks, Bitcoin. Thanks, Bitcoin. Let's pull up the chat. I'm bored of just going through the TA. I'm bored. I'm Bert. I'm going to pull up the chat. Let's see. The one thing I do want to do is let's do this. The 618 retracement of this fall is like right here. That's kind of threatening. Doesn't line up right. Doesn't fit right. We do have very, very low time frame, something like this. I am going to look at the chat. I'm just finishing up kind of the little TAs here. So there you go, symmetrical triangle. As always, as always, man. There's always, anytime you make a move to the upside or downside now, it's like you get a symmetrical triangle. It's ridiculous. Like we had one here. I think we had one. I don't know. I'm not going to look. Symmetrical triangles on it. I think they're reversals. They're supposed to be flags in continuation, but in crypto, I don't know. Do they ever break in? Do they ever do continuation? I don't know. Rarely. All right, let's pull up the chat. Get off my ADD vibes. With a lot of votes. Wow, a lot of votes. I gotta refresh this. It's frozen. We got 400 viewers. We can get 420 likes, guys. We have 220. We have 400 viewers. We can get 420 likes. We can all then keep our 420 license for the day. So smash the like button. We've had a few subscribers. We haven't had any in a little bit. The Universe was the last one to subscribe. If you subscribe now, I'll shout you out like the Universe. Thank you, my friend. Make sure to jump in the Discord. Check out the podcast if you have time. All right. I'm going to pull up the chat. You know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to pull up the chat in a private window. Because when I pull up the chat on my side, you guys see all the YouTube filtered messages, and I don't want to get in trouble. Because people like start cursing and stuff because they see it. How do you guys like that thumbnail? Classy or what? Yeah, I thought it was. There we are. There we go. Oh, I wish this wasn't on light mode though. Can I yeah, dark mode. Dark theme. Rock, paper, scissors for Gina. Guys, Gina, didn't you hear the news? Gina's married to a woman. I mean, if she was married to a man, I'd be like, all right, I can compete. Let's go for Gina, you know, but I can't compete with a woman. I'm just not that beautiful. Can't help it. What's up, Dino Mike? You blazing it. That's right. BG, check POKT finally. What does POKT do, dude? Like, if even one other person in the chat wants to look at POKT, I will, just for you. Just for you. But if not even one other person has heard of it, we're not going to look at it. Can you post your chart in the channel? So you can't post URLs here. But if you join Discord, you can post it in the Discord. There's a link right here. Join Discord. All you have to do is verify once you join. What's up, Graham Television? My man, subscribing. Vasily Sadovsky. Also subscribing. You guys are champs. Good to have you. All right. Someone else said POKT. All right. Poked. Fired up, Trev Des. Fired up. See, I don't have a chart for it. I've never heard of it. But I'm fired up. Burn, baby. Who played StarCraft the original? Who remembers the Firebat? He had the coolest voice in all of the world. It's either Firebat or McCree from Overwatch. Which one is cooler? That'll be our next poll. I love both their voices. I'm gonna take a sip of water before I even try them. It's high noon. That's right. It's high noon. All right, one thing that stands out to me here, POKT not really listed on any exchange that I personally use. That's not a great sign. It's not like a guaranteed awful thing, but not listed on like any of kind of the ones. I say trust. We should never trust any exchange, but there are exchanges I trust more than others. There's exchanges that have proven over years that they got some semblance of trustability. Wow, well this looks like crap. I hope there's another. I hope there's like another chart for it. Did this just start trading? For all of you guys who are out there in the POKT community, you should tweet and share this stream because I'm looking at POKT right now. I doubt any other influencers are looking at it. Or, I hate that word. Any other crypto tubers are looking at it. So, yeah, get your community to show some love. That'd be nice. Or not. I don't care. But here we go. Here we go. Not a lot of chart history here. Started trading in January of this year. I'm very, very, very hesitant to use this 10-cent low. Very, very hesitant. But I'm going to because it's like the only thing that this chart has on it. Bam. You got a pretty nice 618 retracement. That's pretty nice. I don't know if I would enter. I don't know if I would enter a trade on that. You do have some nice volume off of it. This is one thing that stands out that I don't like. Bulls off of the 618 right here. Off the 618, the next daily candle. Bulls attempted a breakout and it got squashed. Bears smothered it. We can see that right here on this volume. That was a very good try. You can see that's higher volume on the previous breakout attempt. Higher volume than the dump. That's very high volume. I don't like that wick. The saving grace, it hasn't traded lower. So it wasn't a total knockout on the bear side, but that is a failed attempt. I think that puts the probability in trading below 37 cents, but there might be a sweet trade here. I'll not financial advice. None of this is ever financial advice. Do your own research. These are just for educational purposes. But I could see, wow, what WTF? TradingView hates when you have logarithmic charts and you place these things. It gets all goofy. So I could see a trade being made. I'm not going to take this one, I don't think. Mostly, no, I know I won't because I don't have any of those exchanges. I like literally can't. I could look for a long off of that support. Again, anyone who's like tuning in and thinking, oh, I'm going to copy this trade. This stream is also because my $10,000 long got wrecked, so, you know, keep that in mind. I can see something like this. The problem is you have really no history to even attempt to stop loss. Like, Yeah, I mean, actually, you get pretty juicy with that because it's fallen so much. Holy sh... Oh, I didn't even notice this, man. What the F? This thing hasn't even... It's only traded a few months. 88% down. Oh... That's rough. It's trading at 4 cents. Our target's $1.37. That's possible. I think it could be played something like this. Maybe looking to stop at this deeper retracement. Looking to take profit back up at that golden retrace. But this is a knife. This is a knife. You don't have any... You haven't built any support down here. So it is in very many ways in price discovery. The only two things that at all are kind of building this trade for me is if we can even trust this 10 cent. 10 cents to 320. Our 618 retracement brings us to... Okay, my bad. It's 42 cents. For some reason, I thought it said 4 cents. I was like, this is down like 99.9%. Ignore that. Our 618, our golden retracement right here at 37 cents. It tested it. We did see some kind of interest in the market. Didn't really make it. We do have this as well. The last swing low to swing high, our measured move, pretty much overlapping with that. So there's evidence that that might be a place to take along. I'd be much more comfortable if we didn't have that huge volume green wick the day after. Good luck. There you go. POKT. There could be a trade there for an intelligent trader. The risk to reward can be there. Oops. I'm going to lock this. You could also, I think realistically, a 20, kind of 20, just under 25 cent, using that psychologicality of it, you might be able to do something like that. You can lower your, take profit then. Ooh, actually I like this. This is actually kind of spicy. So, you can go either way. I should add them both. And then I'm done with this. Then we're moving on. Don't worry, guys. Every time trading view. There we go. So we could then also, we can maybe even look to go lower. We can look to go lower, and this trade wouldn't even use TA. This would just be psychological levels. Let's see where this lines us up. Not well with anything. Okay. We could look and say, all right, let's like just play psychological numbers here. This is like very much gambling, but it's at least it's intelligent gambling. So we could say, all right, we're going to be out of this trade under a quarter, under 25 cents psychological level. Or wait, how's that risk to reward? Yeah, that's a lot more likely. Okay. We could be out of this trade at 25 cents. Psychological level. And we'll look to take profit just under $1. So it's like psychological level to psychological level. That gives us a 4.5 risk to reward, which means this trade is going to be profitable less than 25% of the time. If we took this trade 4 times, maybe 1 time we would land this. That's what that means. But that would be profitable if we did land it 1 out of every 4. So there you go, POKT. I did it. Tell the community, spread the word that I've covered it. Let's see what the chat's doing. Are we in bear now? I don't know. I don't think so. This is why I do not usually... I've been like avoiding doing tons of charts. Because before I started doing POKT, we had like 30 or 40 more viewers. A bunch of people checked out. That's what happens. That's why I haven't been doing as many requests, because it's like one person wants to see a chart no one else wants to see, and then people don't care anymore. What do we think about the XDC chart? I don't know. Geronimo, why would someone trade POKT when they have so many other coins to trade? Why do people choose anything, you know? Like, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. Someone wanted to see it. I did it. It was my charity chart. What's up, Cervantes? Are we in the bear now? I don't think so. Aussie buying more Gala. Can we take a look at it? No, it's funny. Actually, that reminds me. Let's check up on 2 things. One, our crow trade, because I actually don't know if our crow trade is doing okay. And it seems fine. We entered at 28 cents. We're looking to enter again at 25, and so far so good. 28 cents. This was really cooking at one point and moved up to 31. I don't really love what we're seeing here on the hourly. You can see like a bear, like not a bear flag, maybe an inverse or no, regular head and shoulders painting on a break of 28. Crow. Our crow trade is still in profit though, because we entered at exactly 28 cents. So we are up 2%, baby. Woo woo. All right. Screw you, crow. Oh, I wanted to start the episode with that. Crap. Oh well, next time. This is all Matt Damon's fault. As I have been saying for a long time, this is all Matt Damon's fault. And today he proved that again. Curse you, Matt Damon. Curse your name. I wish a pox on thee. Wish a pox. And I hope there's retribution for what you've done to us. That is it. Gala. So I actually did buy a very, very small amount of Gala. I bought like, I don't know, 100 Gala, just like, or 200. It was like $20 yesterday right here. But I honestly, I messaged Wendy O yesterday and I said, Wendy, how many Gala do I need to have a node? And apparently it's a lot, way more than I want, like 300,000. I would have been down for like 2, 3, 4, 5K maybe, but I not going into the 5 figures for Gala. It's just not my jam. But I am absolutely eyeing Gala up at both of these. 11.4 and 10 cents. This is pretty much the only support it has is down here at that 10 cents. It's psychological. Our swing highs to swing lows are pointing virtually right at those supports. There's some confluence. I may look to pick up maybe like $100 or something. Maybe I'll do like 100 at each of these supports, and then fingers crossed that it doesn't just nuke. And kind of the same thing as Crow. This is what I did all through the bear market in 2018, 19, and 20. I just picked up tiny little bags. I layered them down. And I didn't stop loss them, but I also didn't keep adding. So like I maybe will add at 10 cents. But then if it falls, I'm not going to add. Maybe if it hits 1 cent, I'll double down. And that'll be like a $500 position or something. But I'm not just going to keep buying. I'm not going to DCA into alts. I will layer order. I will calculate it out, but I'm not going to DCA in. That's nuts. All right, let's end the poll. I forgot about the poll. Crow T Robot. Sure, Crow T Robot. What's up, JS Productions? Being a champ, subscribing during the live stream. And Caputa. You guys are the best. I'm trying to end this. How do I end this? There we go. Let's end it with 735 votes. What do we want to do today? Gala can't afford a 1 cent Gala. Going long? Man. Don't trade you psycho and going long. All right, well. Oh, man of my word. Limit. Let's go to contracts. Oh, man of my word. This isn't going to be a big one. Perpetual. No. Womp. Rest in peace, trade. You were such a good trade. What's happening? Segundo. There we go. All right. Let's see. On the week, where are we gonna stop? I think that's obvious. Dang. 36-1. So, active orders, I probably should clear a bunch of these, huh? Probably should clear a bunch of these. Well, I'm going to cancel all of them, yeah. Because our long was stopped out, we're going to cancel all of those TPs because I don't necessarily want to be that heavy on the way up. Let's go. We're going to market order. We'll just market like 10 contracts. Wait. Wait, what? Minimum size 36 is one contract. So I'll do like 300 bucks. Make it 500 bucks. There we go. There you go. We've gone long again. This is much smaller. Much smaller than last time. Way smaller. But it is what it is. We're going to look to bail out of this position. Let's see. We'll look to bail out of this position at 34.3. So let's go down here to our take profit, stop loss. You can just stop loss. We'll do 33.4. Wait, what? Oh, 3,000. Oh. Okay. Okay. That'll be a $45 loss. We'll hit that stop in there. Boom. That's a little lower than I wanted. 3.4. Okay. I goofed that. 3.4. 3.444. Nah, a little lower. Whoops. Let's do 3.4344. That's good. It's good. We'll see how that goes. Yes. So we are now long, thanks to 735 votes. Long was the winner. Long was the winner. Is there a Gina coin? There's a Gina coin in my heart. I'm a holder. Cult chart. I don't know what cult is. Go short, says John M. Well, 735 votes, 43% said go long, 37% don't do anything, you psycho, which is probably what I should have done. 17% going short, 19% going short. Too late, too short, you will be squeezed. I have to kind of agree there with Vasil. Gotta agree there with Vasil. Going short after maybe the most explosive downside move we've seen in 2022 is a little not in the range of how we trade usually. Usually. I don't think short's the play. I will say this though, guys. If shorts had won the vote, I would have gone short. I'm a man of my word. I'm also a man of my word. We have 300 likes. We still don't have 420 likes. We had 400 viewers earlier. Those are rookie numbers, guys. Those are rookie numbers. We can get 420 likes. If we don't get 420 likes, I'm just going to retire from streaming. Done. What's up, Miles G Investments, my dude? Let's check out Miles G's investments. I've never... Thanks for joining us 2 days in a row, my brother. We got REKT. We got REKT, Miles. Here we go. Let's check out Miles. This is Miles' channel. I've never seen him before. You have 12 years of trading experience. Expertise in technical analysis. Got some nice views. Got some nice subscribers, my dude. Hey, and you're a handsome guy. Shout out to Miles. Handsome dudes doing TA. We're going to start a union soon. I know I can count you in. Still going down, are we? Are we? Please hold support. Did not. No, we have not gone down. Still very much in kind of this symmetrical BS triangle. Will we go down more? Probably. Probably, but almost certainly we won't go down more until we see like some of this gibberish price action. Like maybe break a second high. Like you had a high, a lower high, a higher high, then you dump. This is the price action I would expect if we're going to dump. This would be very unusual. Does not happen often. Maybe I just jinxed it into existence, though. Perhaps. I think it'd be more likely to see a fake break, a slightly higher low, a break back above the triangle, as I said, higher high, maybe something like that. That would be more price action-esque. We'll see. We'll see. Our long is already 35 cents down. Getting wrecked again. Back-to-back wrecks. Thank goodness Crow is hanging on to a thread here, giving us a little bit of that sweet green. Colt has an airdrop coming, says Sam House. Dixie is wrecking everyone. Dude, is it still... No problem, Miles. Miles, maybe we'll have to collab someday, my friend. Dixie's wrecking everyone. Is it still riggedy wrecking? Oh, it is still riggedy wrecking. Scheist. That's not good. Oh, man. I don't like it. What kind of dump is this? This is a dump for ants. This is from yesterday. We're talking about maybe, because yesterday on the BPS announcement, dollar dumped like to the minute. We were saying, well, maybe they baked in the 50 BPS. And so after the announcement, now they're selling off that baking in. And that we would see some kind of low 50 BPS bacon again. But dollar looks like it might have other plans. That's a pretty beast candle. Honestly, maybe this stream should have been why Bitcoin's dumping. Dollar trading to a new high, and at the same time, I would assume, roughly the same time. 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago. Yeah. Roughly the same time, dollar broke out, hit a new high, and honestly, if we invert this chart, that looks pretty much like Bitcoin. Pretty damn identical. Womp. Dollar getting everybody wrecked. Luckily, I have dollars, I guess. Dollars to the moon, the most dystopian scenario anyone could imagine. Not what that symbol is. Maybe we should all buy the dollar. I don't know, Brian. The problem with the dollar is going up. Yeah, it went up. But the dollar year on year on year on year goes down. So it is a very silly thing to hold. A very silly thing to hold. What's up, Does It Matter? How you doing, man? Double D. Still can short it to 35. Probably. I want to bounce. Just short the rally. Brian Miller's got it. Quality Control Kennels going to 36.2. Sure. I mean, yeah. I mean, it went to 36.5. 36.2 is less than 1% lower. That's completely possible. New to the show, you appreciate the stream. Well, I appreciate you, Mr. Dan McElroy. We're here all the time. All the time, doing the TAs, doing the live tradings, getting wrecked, showing ourselves getting wrecked. That's right. We're not a LARPing channel. We don't just like pretend we win every trade. No. If you took a long on Ape, at least you did it from a place that made sense. Going long at that $13.39 previous resistance, but man, I do not like this chart. I said it yesterday. I said it the day before. We hit our measured move. We hit our extension, our $27, and look at how prices reacted. Boom. It hit our target. It took a shit. For me, that's a hands off, especially with what's going on with Bored Apes. I don't like it. I think that they really botched that last minting drop thing, and I think people are going to be a little more hesitant to invest with them. But I'll say this, I would take a long here over a short here on Ape. Not financial advice, but I would. Like I said, I don't short after a dump. I don't long after a rally. He said as his long is getting wrecked again. 35. Oh, now we're down $1. That's actually pretty bad, considering the whole thing is only like $500. Yeah, that's not good. Let's see. Where are we gonna add to this position? I honestly, guys, this is gonna sound like, I don't know. This is gonna sound not true, but it is true. Like throughout this whole time, so we started doing these live trades around here. This whole time, I have wanted to be short. Short on derivatives makes more sense for me because I am long on my spot. My portfolio is spot. It's all spot. So to have a short position makes sense. That's a hedge. Going long, it really is for entertainment. And because I thought we were going to get a good bounce. I've wanted to be short, but we haven't gotten any good short entries. This has been BS. Like, this was it, maybe. Honestly, back here when I called I was going to short at 48K again, that was the only entry. Unfortunately, I slept on it. I don't know. I told everybody I was going to do it again. I just forgot to set the order. This was it. Right here, I suppose. There was a little bit, but we haven't gotten like that relief. I want to see a real relief rally to short. I want to see this. Come back up to like, I don't know, the 618. So maybe that would actually only be like 44 again. Like, boom, there we go. I'll short into that. But we just keep getting these lower highs. We're not getting super shortable price action. So I ain't going short. When the opportunity comes, I will take it. Let's see, though. 36, 35. Let's go back out to that daily. I'll look at it, 35. I'm going to be a lot less aggressive with this one because we've already been stopped out. Let's do limit 35. Let's do another 500. Nah, let's do like 1,000. We'll do 1,000. Little Thowski. Alright. We'll do a Thowski. Oh, but our stop is so close. Oh wow. Let's screw this. There we go. Adjust that to 333. I don't want to do more contracts at 35. I just love, ever since we started doing these live streams, it's so much fun. It's just like fun to trade for your amusement. I get to like be way more aggressive. You guys who have followed me for years know my trading style is not super exciting to watch. Like my real trading style, the way that I trade my portfolio, like seriously, not very exciting. Much more swing, very long amounts of time between. It's not good content, but I've been doing these day trades on leverage because it makes great content and I'm having fun doing it. Hope you guys are having fun watching me get wrecked. Don't follow me on trades, make your own decisions. Man, I can even see it. This chart is just tempting me. I can even see a bounce right here. That's such a savage green. That's such a savage red daily. It'd just be hard to not see it move back up to like 37.7. It'd be really weird to not see it move back up. 37.7. Something like this. And then you can reject if you want. 37.7. Maybe we should just do like a scalp like that. Maybe we should do that. Let's do like another market. Let's add like 5 Hunskies. Let's add 5. All right, so it's $1,000 position now. But what we're gonna do is let's just dump out of this. Let's dump out of this at 37, early 37s. It's like 37.644. We'll just close the position. Oh no, we'll go here. We'll go here. We will take profit. 37. I'm at 37. 37.7. So they're like, what's 34.44? $16 profit. That's BS. 37.699. $20 profit. What a small gain for a potential $90 loss. That's a terrible trade. I should have done higher leverage with a closer stop. Actually, so what we're really going to do is we're going to come back here. No, we'll do it on Phemex to get the exact numbers. We'll go to Phemex. We'll be way more stingy with this. We'll go under 36K will be our stop for just this scalp. 36, and then we're going to look to take profit 37.7. That's like a 1-to-1. There we go. Perfecto. $1,000 position open live. We're down 65 cents. LFG fam. Looking for a scalp-a-roon. Scalp-a-roon. I might have to load up. I might have to load some more money into this account. Womp. Not really. We lost a few hundred. I put there's like $2,000 in it. Should be alright. Alright. So, we're back in business, baby. The business of losing money. LFG. What else is even going on in this space? Is anything? Dixie might poop. Dude, that's what I keep betting on, Miles. Like, I don't see the Dixie going to 108. I don't see it breaking like 122. Like, I just don't see it. Holy hell, GMT got riggedy wrecked. GRT riggedy wrecked. I just don't see the dollar like going to, I don't know, like new highs. Like, I can see it being, irrational longer than we can stay liquid. Kind of just like dicking around, pushing up the highs around 104 over and over again. Like, I just don't see it moving to a significant new high here. Maybe I'm wrong. Been wrong. I was wrong today. Been wrong recently. But I just don't see it. I don't see it. The Fed is going to walk back their freaking rates, man. They're not going to keep going. They're going to crash stocks. And when stocks crash, rich people get pissed. And rich people make all the decisions here in the United States. Like, I mean, I could see this dragon playing out. 108. I just don't see it moving to 122. You know what? I think even history would agree, right? It's like the dollar has never broken a previous high. At least not since the 80s. Not while I've been alive. It's never gone back and broken a high. This is what I see. Continue out that pattern. But the dollar's putting a hurt on everything. And that is very much the problem. This is very much the problem here today. That I didn't even see that dollar candle. Thanks for that tip. I have been watching it, but didn't check on it today. Too much else going on. 108 is enough to put BTC at 25K. It just doesn't really, in my opinion, just doesn't really work that way, man. Anyone's welcome to have their own opinion. We're already 600 away from 35K. Don't trip by the dip. Don't trip. Don't trip by the dip. Right? Are we gonna get exactly what we were saying? A little fake out, fake out. We'll see. If it just dumps straight down, if it does this with no real bounce, we're gonna see some kind of capitulation bottom, like that. We're gonna see a huge wipeout. There was no bounce. This is not a bounce. I know you guys might think it's a bounce. That's not a bounce. This is just sideways trading. This is drop sideways. This is what I think is gonna happen. Higher low, higher high. And then maybe we reject. Who knows? Maybe we go down farther from there. If it does just go down, man, I think it does this. Get a little like what's that? Ovaries. UDI, UID shape. Tesla shape. Shorts are up on Phemex. Longs are reaching back to like all-time highs. I don't love this. I do love this. Just kidding. All right. It's a beautiful day out. I hope you guys are enjoying the beautiful weather. We haven't gotten to 420 likes. It's very discouraging. It is weird. It's weird with the dollar. And yesterday, I mean, John Crane, there's always a first time for everything. True, brother. I guess here's my logical trader mindset is, I cannot disagree with that, right? But why would I ever bet on something happening for the first time? For the first time, I would ever bet on something. You have no precedent. You have no history of it. You have nothing. So you're just like kind of, I don't know. I don't think the probability really ever sides with a first time thing. Absolutely, they happen. Absolutely, there's a first time for everything, and things change. I agree. But I don't bet on the first times. Mr. Hart teaches. Shout out to teachers, dude. Shout out to teachers everywhere. You guys are heroes. You're heroes. Shout out to you specifically, Mr. Hart teaches. Sitting here while the kids watch Iron Man 3, wishing I had more fiat. Yes. We all had more. Wish we had more fiats. Teachers deserve more fiats. Tell your boss I said that. Did I close my trade? No, it got wrecked. It got wrecked. Riggedy wrecked. That's true, though. Josh Diller. When people say 35K or any other number, they have orders there. They're just trying to get filled. That's true of like everything all the time in crypto. Teachers are heroes. There's many heroes in this world. Teachers are undeniably part of that. Part of that crew. Let's see something. Let's see. If you haven't checked out Phemex yet, our wonderful, wonderful sponsors, they keep this show is brought to you by Phemex and Market Cipher. If you haven't checked out Phemex yet, top tier crypto trading exchange. If you use my link, you can get up to, it's like $4,100 bonus depending on your deposit to trade. They have spot, they have derivatives, they have yield, they got it all. They're a pretty complete platform. I've been using them for years. I personally very much like them. And Market Cipher, our sponsor, you guys see I use Market Cipher every single day on this live stream. I use it every single day in my own technical analysis. I have for, I don't know, years? Way before they sponsored us. So check them out if you sign up for Market Cipher, which I do recommend personally. Use my promo code CROWN for 15% off. That is great. Again, and the link. This is the ugliest candle on the daily in a while. Actually, it is very similar to right here, isn't it? Bullish engulf, bearish engulf, boom, boom, back to back. Kind of right here too, but not exactly. Dang, that is so fucking ugly, dude. It was beautiful. The chart was beautiful at the close yesterday, and in perfect Bitcoin fashion. Riggedy wrecked. Riggedy wrecked. We opened again. We're already down $4 more. I regret my life choices. I regret my life choices. Got me some. 33K, bet me a Bitcoin, Tom. People always try to bet me. People have always tried to bet me, and it's like, if I ever took a bet and I won, that person would just never come back. You just come back on a different account. I can't go anywhere. Not a very fair trade. Not a very fair bet. But yeah, I don't. My bets are with the market. My bets are with the market, not with people. You may be right, though. I'm not saying you're wrong. It is what it is. Is what it is. 33K would not faze me. Would not even. I don't know, man. Once you're in crypto long enough, you'll understand. I think it takes about 4 years. About 4 years. Oops. You'll see. Bro, I watched Bitcoin just chill at like 3K forever, and people were saying, it's going to 1K, it's going to $200, it's going to 0. Yeah, no, it ain't gonna scare me at 33K. Like, I'm on the moon. I'm on the moon. If 33K comes and you just started investing in crypto this year, hey, you found yourself a DCA opportunity. Found yourself some cheap corn. If it goes lower, found yourself some cheaper corn. What? Now we're down $1. Wait, that's so weird. It said we were down $4. Now it says we're down $1, but the candle hasn't gone up. I don't understand what just happened. All right, 24 cents. LFG 24 cents. See if we can take profit at 377. Looking to stop at 3,600. There it is. Our trade's back live. We went long because you guys wanted me to. Make sure you've liked and subscribed. There hasn't been very many. Dixie pooped? It's not Dixie poop yet. Dixie has to go under like 103.5 to poop. Make sure you've joined the Discord for the live airdrop. You'll get some free crypto just for being in there. We haven't had many subscribers today, but shout out to those subscribers. Sam House tomorrow. I promise you I will look at Colt. I think I shouted out all the subscribers. There weren't many, but I love all of you that joined. Sponsors, links in the video description below. Follow me on Twitter. I am going to go enjoy this beautiful day. It's beautiful. We're going to go hiking and take the dog out. We're going to go run around in the woods. Get all woodsy. Pray for my long, fam. Pray for my long. You didn't. I guess we didn't pray enough for the last one. I should have closed it yesterday. Whatever. I'll update you tomorrow. Maybe we'll update you tonight if it gets spicy. Happy trades, everybody. Thanks for watching me lose money. We'll be live again